So I thought I'd try something a little bit different with this video and have a yap to you while you watch me paint. So the Incognito Art Show is coming up. It'll be in Brisbane for the very first time this July. Over 12,000 artworks will be on display from mystery artists, and that'll be between the 21st and the 24th of July over at 10 Festival Place, Long Island in Brisbane. Each artwork is priced at $100. That's $100 per artwork, and the artist is actually anonymous until you purchase the artwork, which I think is pretty cool. It removes that barrier where people just come in and they want to buy art from a certain artist. Everyone gets a go. So this art show, if you will, is open to everyone. It's open to teenagers in high school all the way to retirees. It doesn't matter if you're a professional artist, a beginning, or maybe you just like to do a little doodle for fun. Totally open to you. So I think that's really cool. I was also really excited when I saw that every artwork is priced the same. So that really reduces the financial barrier for people who want to collect art. I love that. And then what's even more awesome is every purchase goes towards programs supporting artists living with a disability. So you can read more about that over on Incognito's website. They talk about what programs they fund and the impacts that they've made. Although this is the first time that they're doing the show in Brisbane, it's not the first time that the Incognito Art Show has happened. They actually have 3 locations this year. So they've had a show down in Sydney, and next week they're having the show in Brisbane, and then they do have a show in Townsville. So that's really cool. So they're expanding. Hopefully sometime in the future they'll be able to have some in Perth and the other major cities. That would be really awesome. For the people that aren't local to the show locations, you can still purchase the artworks. You just have to wait until the show is concluded, and then you can jump online and make your purchases. You can even add artworks to your wish list before they go on sale to save you time. So you can do that all over on Incognito Art Show's website. So because the Sydney show has already happened, that has made it possible for me to show you this particular artwork. And the fact that it's sold as well. So this piece is sold. Yay! So let me tell you about this piece. So you probably don't know me personally, and if you do, shh. This is one of our cats. His name is Cluedo. Yes, we love board games here. So Cluedo's story is a little bit of a sad one to begin with. So if you're not good with sad stories, I'd probably just maybe mute the video for a bit. But basically Cluedo is a rescue. So he came from a small rescue organisation. They were originally known as Brave Companion Dog, and they are located in Laidley in Queensland. They've had a name change. They're now known as Promising Paws. So you can find them on social media, and they have their own website as well, which is awesome. So why did we call him Cluedo? Cluedo has some really cool markings on his back that actually look like a question mark. So as soon as I saw the markings, I was like, Cluedo. That's definitely his name. That was pretty simple. Now, Cluedo is a special boy. He's very, very special to us. He has one of the most interesting temperaments of a cat that I have come across to date, and we've had a few cats. He actually doesn't ever meow. So no one in the family has ever heard Cluedo meow. He does, however, make noises that kind of sound like a pigeon. So if you hear some cooing and you think, oh, we got a pigeon? No, it's actually Cluedo. Cluedo coos like a pigeon. And he does that very sparingly. So He usually coos if his water bowl is getting a bit too low, and or if he just wants fresh water. He'll walk up to his bowl, he'll look at you, he'll look at the bowl, and then he'll coo like a pigeon. So then you know, okay, all right, fresh water for Cluedo, got it. And the other time he will coo like a pigeon is if you disturb him while he's sleeping. We now know every little sleepy spot Cluedo likes to hide. It's pretty easy. If you see a bulge under a blanket, it's gonna be Cluedo. He loves to snuggle deep under the covers. You'll make the bed, it'll look so nice and fresh linen, everything, and you'll come back 2 minutes later and he'll be up under those covers all snuggly. He just loves to sleep. So Cluedo spends, I would hazard a guess, like 90% of his time is spent sleeping. So if you're looking for Cluedo, go look on one of the beds under the blanket. That's where he'll be. He's also a really, really good snuggle champion. He loves a good snuggle. So if you sit down on the couch or you sit down in bed, he will appear. It's like by magic, he knows, okay, you're relaxing, so am I. Give me all of the cuddles and pats, please. He will come up to you, he will sit on your lap, and he'll give you little nose boops, and he's just the best. He's also a really big rule follower. I have not really had to do a lot of training with Cluedo. He came into our home and just sort of instantly knew, okay, that's the litter tray. That's my litter tray. Okay, I'll only ever go to the toilet there. He knows where, the food is, the water. He knows when it's feeding time. He doesn't demand extra food. He doesn't scratch our furniture, like ever. He has never scratched anything. He only uses the scratching post. Granted, we have a lot of scratching posts around the house, but he only ever uses the scratching posts. He also just absolutely loves everyone, honestly. So we have another cat, and we have a dog, and Cluedo loves to walk up to both of them and give them little nose boops and just say, hey, how you doing? I love you. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep now. He's just such an easy cat to get along with. Just beautiful temperament, honestly, so beautiful. So why did I choose to paint Cluedo? Because he's beautiful, duh. No. Well, I decided to do this painting because he's, like I said, he's the most sleepiest cat ever. And his safe place seems to be under the blankets. And I was really wondering, okay, well, what do cats dream about? Because surely they dream, right? And I thought for Cluedo, it must be just like the most magical, beautiful, most heavenly place that he goes to when he's asleep. So I really tried to capture him and what he was feeling like and where he might be in those moments of slumber. As you can see, he's asleep in this painting and surrounded by nice, soft, fluffy clouds and some gentle sun rays, and then I do a little bit of like sparkle, and I don't think you can see it in this video, but towards the end I do actually add some glitter to the sparkles, just before I do the varnishing, just a little extra magical whimsy. So Cluedo has literally the best life now. So like I said, his start to life wasn't very good. He was a rescue. When Brave Companion Dog started, they were more so set up to rescue dogs at a very small quantity. They weren't really prepared to do cats per se, and one of the employees was notified that a box had been dropped off to the rescue, potentially overnight, and the box was taped shut, and when they opened it they actually found Cluedo with his siblings and his mum. So they were taped shut inside this box, and unfortunately, Cluedo's mum didn't make it, but Cluedo and his siblings did, and Cluedo was actually the one that struggled the most, so he needed the most veterinary care and help to get his life started. But I'm so grateful to that rescue because now we have Cluedo. I really do believe that all animals deserve love and they deserve a good quality of life. So if you feel like you can't provide that, or you don't have the time, the financial means, whatever the reason, just try and humanely surrender them to a rescue if you can. Get someone to help you. There's no shame. It's better to do that and give them the potential to have a really happy life like Cluedo. And if you can, try and adopt from a rescue because all the vet work is done for you. So that's like less financial pressure. So that's about Cluedo and that's about this painting. The buyer of this painting actually reached out to me over on Instagram. I was really happy to know that he was sold and supporting a good cause. And I was selfishly thrilled that I heard from the buyer. And I also have my fingers crossed my other 2 entries also sell. So if you make a purchase, reach out to the artist and let them know, because not all entrants are seasoned artists, so you may very well make someone's day and encourage them to create more art or be more involved with a valuable fundraiser like the Incognito Art Show.